Good evening. This tape is my first one in about a year. So let me tell you what it's called. This is wrong. Yep. When something's wrong, we have to stand up and say, this is wrong. When you see something going on that's dishonest, when you see something happening that is just plain wrong, whether it's criminal or whether it's just someone doing something mean, stand up and say, this is wrong. That's part of what we're all about. What America's all about, isn't it? Yes, there are many things that go on that are, well, wrong, that we let pass. But there comes a time when you have to take a stand, a firm stand. If it's wrong, then, by golly, say so. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about 17 trillion air miles. 17 trillion. You know what air miles are. You use your credit card to get air miles. Visa and MasterCard, Citibank, the whole bag of them are telling you, use your credit card, earn air miles. Well, my friends, 17 trillion air miles is one heck of a big amount. One heck of a number. It's 17 followed by 12 zeros. And those are unredeemed air miles. What would happen if everybody suddenly wanted to redeem their air miles? The estimate is that it would take 25 years for people to take advantage of those air miles, to be able to use them. 25 years. In the meantime, they're accumulating at a pace of about 2 trillion miles a year. So in 25 years, when they finally cleared the books of those 17 trillion miles, they'll have about 50 trillion more miles. This is wrong. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a fraud. It's a fraud perpetrated on the public, on the cardholder, on the client, the customer, whatever you want to call them. It's perpetrated by the credit card cartel. And in among those names, you'll find Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover Card. You'll find Citibank. You'll find the largest banks in the country, Bank of America, all urging you to use your card so you get air miles. And who's paying for those air miles? The merchant. The guy who sells you the merchandise, the guy behind the counter. Every dollar he takes in, they take 2, 3, 4%. Even up to 6%. So they're making him pay for those air miles in advance. And right now, it's estimated that it would cost the banks $700 to $800 billion to redeem those air miles. So something's wrong. You're getting the shaft, the royal shaft. You know what I mean? After all, an ex-seaman never really loses his colorful language. So you're getting the royal shaft from companies, big companies, Visa, MasterCard, Citibank, American Express. They're all part of a powerful credit card cartel. And they're giving you, what did I say before? They're giving you the royal shaft. 17 trillion air miles. Congress should be investigating them. The U.S. Attorney General should be thinking about putting some people in jail over this. I was a merchant. I was an art dealer. And they were taking money out of my account by the hundreds of dollars on single sales. But the guy that runs the card shop in any town, you go to buy a birthday card, they're taking it out of his money too. He sells you a card for $4, and if you put it on American Express, it cost him 16 cents out of that $4. And that 16 cents is anywhere from 8 to 12% of his profit. This is wrong. This is mafia-like thinking. This is the thinking of crooks. To tell you that you're going to earn air miles while they're increasing at such a rate that they really can't redeem them in a reasonable time. Oh yeah, you can make trips now and then, but there are people that have tens of thousands of miles that will never redeem them. This is wrong. So think about it. Think how the American public is getting the royal shaft. Good night.